Chevrolet dealers all over America present Crossroads. Each week, Chevrolet presents a true story based on the actual experiences of American clergymen, pastor, priest, or rabbi. The men who take part in the everyday drama of people at the crossroads of life. These exciting true stories have been selected by our board of advisors. Captain Maurice M. Witherspoon, Father George B. Ford, and Dr. William F. Rosenblum. Tonight, The Gambler, starring Dennis Morgan in the story of Reverend Mark Runyon of Brooklyn, New York.
Reverend Runyon was a man of God, but he was also a man of the people. He believed that faith should be translated into action, and so he worked among the people. Among his activities, he served with welfare departments, parole board officials. He was also chaplain of the police department.
You've been in here too many times, Sonny. This time the bail will be $50.
$50?
I won't pay it. Jail will do you good.
Harry, please. He's our son.
He's no son of mine.
Maybe that's the trouble, Mr. Jonas.
Huh? What's that, Reverend?
Maybe Dave's been made to feel that he's not your son.
See here, are you trying to blame me for this?
I'll make good for the bail, Sergeant. Good luck to you.
If you want to waste your money, it's up to you. He's not worth it.
Thank you, Reverend.
You're welcome, Mr. Jonas.
Maybe you can tell me something, Reverend. You spend so much time around here. How do you ever find time for your own family?
Uh-oh. I was supposed to take my boys to Manhattan this afternoon. I forgot all about it. Pretty soon they'll be calling me a delinquent parent. Goodbye, Sergeant.
Bye, Reverend.
Blanche.
Oh, you startled me. I was just finishing up.
Where are the boys?
Oh, they've been gone for hours.
They went without me?
I didn't have the heart to stop them. They gave you half hour's grace.
I know, I should have called. I got involved.
Oh, don't feel bad about it. They understand you've got work to do. They take it in their stride.
I know, but I don't like to disappoint them. When they say they'd be home?
Well, they're just about due. Oh, I made some lemonade.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi,
Hello,
fellas.
boys.
Hey, Dad. What a time we had.
Well, how are you, Tommy?
Fine, thank you, Reverend. We saw the Empire State Building. And after the Empire State Building, we went all the way up to the top of the Statue of Liberty.
Sounds like you boys had a real big afternoon.
Lemonade!
Come and get it.
Wasn't this fun?
Doesn't sound like you boys missed me very much.
Oh, we did, Dad. It would have been much better with you. But we waited as long as we could.
You know one thing, I'm not going to disappoint you again. That's a promise. Just to make up for it, I'm going to take you all fishing tomorrow.
Yay!
You're not saying very much, Tommy. Did you have a good time today?
I sure did. Dad used to take me on trips all the time before he got hurt.
And he will again. Those days will come back before you know it.
Would you like some more lemonade, Tommy?
No, thank you. I better be going, or I'll be late for dinner.
I'll drive you.
That's okay. I can hitch a ride home.
Oh, I'm sure you could. But I'd rather take you myself. Sort of make up for not going along today. Besides, I'd kind of like to see your dad.
No wonder they call the 56 Chevrolet the most beautiful car on the road. Her long, low lines, the glittering sweep of her magnificent body. A winner if ever there was one. And like the true winner she is, this year the hot one is even hotter. Colorado Springs, September 9th. A pre-production model of the 56 Chevrolet sets out to break the Pikes Peak record. Up, up, up. 12 and a half miles of twisting, turning, treacherous mountain road. Streaking for the top. And in 17 minutes, 24 seconds, the 56 Chevy breaks the record that has stood for 21 years. The new Pikes Peak record is real proof of the 56 Chevy's power and performance. The kind of performance that means better, safer control wherever you drive. Yes, Chevrolet for 56 is truly a winner in every sense of the word. So if you're looking for striking beauty and safer record-setting performance, get behind the wheel of an exciting new 56 Chevrolet. See and drive it at your dealers now.
Hiya, son. You have a good time?
Swell.
Hiya, Reverend.
Fine, Ned.
Wait till you hear the things we did.
Well, I think dinner's almost ready. You better run inside and get cleaned up, huh?
Okay, Dad. Bye, Reverend.
So long, Tommy. Don't forget tomorrow.
Okay.
How are you, Ned?
Fine, thanks, Reverend. Thanks for bringing Tommy home.
I had an ulterior motive. I wanted to see you. You haven't been around church for a couple of weeks.
Well, I've been kind of busy. You know how it is. I spend most of my time looking for a job.
Including Sundays?
Well, Sundays I read the want ads. Tell you the truth, I haven't felt much like being around people ever since the accident.
You consider me a friend, don't you?
You don't have to ask that.
Then come around more often. Won't do you any harm. Have you heard any further word from the chemical company?
Yeah, I got a letter. Quote, "We regret the accident which has kept you incapacitated for so long. But since the accident was incurred away from our plant, we are in no way responsible. We regretfully inform you that your employment is hereby permanently terminated." Unquote.
It'll work out all right, Ned. It always does. In the meantime, don't be a stranger. I miss those fishing trips we used to take.
Yeah, so do I.
Ned, did you burn the trash?
Well, I forgot all about it.
Ned Langley, where is your mind lately? Oh, hello, Reverend.
Hello, Helen.
I'll burn it right after dinner.
Well, all right. I had hoped you'd get it done before Harv gets here.
Oh, too late.
Well, good afternoon, Reverend. What are you doing around these parts? Slumming?
Hello, Mr. Wiley.
You lucky people of leisure having a lawn party?
Reverend Runyon drove Tommy home.
Oh, that's nice. Where's Tommy been?
Made a trip to Manhattan with my boys.
Good. Glad somebody around here can enjoy themselves. Me, I spend all my time just trying to make a living. That office of mine getting mighty hot, too, I can tell you. But I don't want to bore you with my troubles. Excuse me, sir. I want to take a shower before dinner. Glad to see you again. Come around anytime.
Thank you. Bye, Ned. Helen.
Bye.
Don't let Tommy forget about our fishing trip tomorrow.
Come on in, dear.
I'll be in a minute.
Expensive-looking job.
What are you doing around here?
Collecting a little markup for $600. How about it?
Look, I told you I'd get in touch with you the minute I got it.
That's what you've been saying for the last 10 days. We run a book, not a loan company.
Not so loud.
If your horse wins, we pay off. When you lose, we expect the same deal.
Just give me a little more time. And do me a favor, don't come around here again.
You think I'm not good enough for this neighborhood, huh? Get the dough up by tomorrow noon, or I'll be here ringing your doorbell.
Tomorrow noon, I can't.
We think you can. This is a nice house. This is a brand new car.
Belong to my brother-in-law. I'm in too deep to him already.
That's your problem. His wife's your wife's sister. Work it out. See you tomorrow. Noon.
Hey, Dad, dinner's ready.
I'll be right there, son.
Nice kid. Be ashamed to see anything happen to him.
Look, you try anything funny with my kid, son?
Easy, Buster. You're scaring the pants off me. Sorry I can't stay to dinner. I'll try to make it for lunch tomorrow.
Bills, bills, bills. No use in a man working today. Why try to get ahead? Why try to be somebody?
There's half-hour Western on in a few minutes, Dad.
I'll see if it's okay. All right to turn the television on now, Harvey?
Huh? No, not yet. I can't concentrate now. Wait till I get through.
Sorry, just thought I'd ask.
Well, you got an answer.
Look, you don't have to get sore about it, Harv.
Who's sore? I just gave you a straight answer now. Don't be so touchy.
I'm not being touchy. It's a little bit tough taking your charity, living here in your house without you rubbing it in all the time.
Oh, you're off your rocker. But since you brought it up yourself, this is my house. And I'm entitled to some consideration. Now, if I don't want the television set on, leave it off. Now, why argue?
All right, all right.
Looks like that's everything in here, Matt.
Well, how about some TV?
Uncle Harvey won't let us turn it on yet.
Nonsense. It's usually on long before now. What's good tonight, Tommy?
There's a half-hour Western, if you want to see it.
I'd love to see a Western.
Don't, please.
Go right ahead. Don't mind me.
Oh, stop it, Harv. What's gotten into you tonight? Never mind. I forgot it was the first of the month.
No, you just laugh if you want to, like all wise. But these don't happen to be so funny.
Be grateful you can afford them.
Well, that's a matter of opinion. And I just love the way everybody around this house tells me what I can afford and what I can't. Just because I'm a success doesn't mean that I own a mint. And so it doesn't pay to be smarter than the next guy. Everybody takes you for a sucker.
That's enough, Harvey. Nobody's taking you for a sucker.
Shut up, will you?
Now, what did I say now? For the love of Mike, what's the matter with everybody around this house tonight? I can't even open up my mouth.
Where are you going, Ned?
Going for a walk.
Nice kid. Be ashamed to see anything happen to him.
This is rather large, Mr. Langley.
I know, but you see, my brother-in-law needed some cash unexpectedly. I've cashed smaller checks signed by him, you know.
Those were made out to you. This is to cash.
The money's not for me this time.
I see. Of course it's all right. Just a moment while I check his balance.
What's on your mind? Huh? Yes. Yes, I gave Ned some checks to mail this morning. How much? No, of course not. No, I never gave him a check for any such amount. Hold him until I get there.
Thank you. It's a forgery. Store him until I can get the guard.
Mr. Langley. Just a moment, Mr. Langley.
There he is. Stop him.
Well, this is the last straw. And after all I've done for him, $600. Do you hear me? $600.
I still don't believe it. Ned may have his faults, but he's not a thief. There's some mistake, I tell you.
Okay, then don't take my word for it. Will you believe the bank teller? Will you believe the assistant manager? Will you believe the bank guard?
No, I won't believe them.
Well, you'll have to when they're on the witness stand.
You mean you've had him arrested?
I just signed the complaint, and he'll be in jail as soon as they catch up with him. Let me tell you something, Helen. Every man must pull his own weight. I wouldn't do what Ned has done if I was starving.
It's easy to say until you're hungry.
Hungry? You haven't been hungry. None of you have.
How would you know?
What do you mean by that, Crack? We haven't let you go hungry.
I'm not talking about our stomachs. I'm talking about pride, Harvey. And the right to keep your heads up. And the right to feel human. Ned did pull his own weight. I guess he just didn't have much left to pull with after the accident. What's the use? You're so accustomed to success, you don't even tolerate failure, much less understand it.
Now, that's the thanks we get.
Well, are we all set?
We are. There. And goodbye budget this week. You better bring back some fish.
Have you picked up the spot yet, Dad?
Yes, just below the pumping station up the lake.
I know that spot. That's where Dad nearly drowned. I wonder what it's like. Did your dad tell you? Huh? What it felt like to nearly drown? Nothing to it, he said. Just like going to sleep.
Well, I can think of more pleasant things to talk about when we're going fishing. Come on.
Have a good time, fellas.
I'll get it. Hello? Oh, hello, Ellen. What?
There was a note in the mailbox. He said he's going to kill himself. Can you come over right away?
I'll be right over. Blanche.
Oh, no.
Make some excuse to the boys.
Well, my hearties, looks like we're not going to have fish for dinner after all.
Oh.
Does your husband know about this?
No. He'd already returned to the office before we found her.
And you haven't notified the police?
Oh, no. Thought of that first thing, but they're looking for him already. He's in enough trouble.
I'll call the police right away.
Yeah, Reverend. What can I do for you? What's that? Right. We'll get the boys right on it. What? The pumping plant? Atwater Lake? Yes, sir. We'll check on it. Ed Burke, get over here.
Oh, it's all my fault. I didn't make him feel that I still loved him, despite everything.
Helen, don't blame yourself.
Oh, fine excuse for a wife. I've been nagging him and making him feel his failure. If anything happens to him, I'll never forgive myself.
Shh, Helen, shh.
Thank you, Sergeant. Police will do everything they can.
Where are you going?
I'm going to join the search.
I want to come with you.
No, you stay here. Waiting's the hardest part. Madge, you stay with Helen. I'll keep you informed.
That's where Dad nearly drowned. Nothing to it, he said. Just like going to sleep. Going to sleep. Going to sleep.
want to show you the mark of a modern truck.
Hey there. Watch your step. Look for these concealed safety steps in Chevrolet Task Force trucks. They stay clear of snow, mud, and ice.
Yes, the concealed safety steps are important, but they're only one of a whole raft of new modern features in Chevrolet trucks. High-level ventilation for better air supply, panoramic windshield, bigger rear and side windows for a better view. And talk about power, that Chevrolet V8's the shortest stroke V8 in any leading truck. Or you can have Chevrolet's famous valve and head 6. So, if you're looking for the most modern truck on the road...
Watch your step.
Right. And watch the deal, too. For you can get today's most modern truck at no increase in price.
See your Chevrolet dealer now.
Ned. Ned. Wait a minute. I want to talk to you. Ned, I said I wanted to talk to you. Ned, wait.
Ned, it's too late for talk, Reverend. Don't try to stop me.
This isn't the way. Listen to me.
It's the only way out. Don't come any closer.
Ned, I talked to your wife. I know all about the gambling debt and the man who threatened Tommy. That's against the law. He'll be properly taken care of.
I can't take that chance. Tommy will never be safe as long as I'm alive.
Is this the way you're going to help Tommy? By destroying yourself? How do you think he's going to feel when he finds his father was too cowardly to face the music?
Cowardly?
That's what I said. Tommy's going to have a hard time explaining what happened to his father.
Don't you see I'm doing this for him?
You're doing it because you're frightened. Don't be ashamed of it, Ned. We're all a little bit frightened, every day of our lives. But what would happen if every time we faced trouble, we all jumped off the deep end? Come on back to the car. Let's talk this over.
It's too late for sermons. Leave me alone. I'm going through with it.
All right, go ahead. If your vision's so blurred you can't see God's sunlight all around you, go ahead and jump. I'll try to make it as easy as I can when I break the news to Tommy and Helen.
Wait!
Here. Sit down.
I guess I've been an 18-carat chump.
It happens to the best of us. You're not the only one in the world who wanted to take the quick way out. You see, Ned, your life is not your own to do with as you like. Yours belongs to Helen, Tommy, me, all the rest of your friends. But most of all, it belongs to God. He gave it to you. We have to play the game as best we can, according to his rules, but with his help. All we have to do is ask for it. Now, tell me, how'd you get in so deep with the gamblers?
Well, Reverend, I just couldn't stand living off my brother-in-law's charity anymore. I couldn't bear the humiliated look on Helen's face. I had a few bucks left after paying the doctors and the hospital, and I put it on the horses. I ended up owing this one bookie $600.
Familiar story. One thing puzzles me. How'd you expect to get by with forgery?
I didn't. I knew they'd find out, but by then the money would have been paid. I didn't care what they did to me as long as Tommy was safe. You should have let me jump. I'm in too deep.
Now, wait a minute. How deep is deep? It's all relative. And the man in the hole is always least capable of judging its depth. I have an idea we'd be able to pull you out. Now, come on, man. Up with you.
Where are we going?
To the district attorney. We're going to take a good look at this hole you're in. But I have an idea it's not nearly as deep as that lake out there. Go on.
But you're asking the impossible. This forgery charge must stand. That is, unless, of course, Mr. Wiley will withdraw his complaint.
Nobody's going to make a sucker out of me and get away with it.
Please, Harvey, give Ned another chance.
Stop begging, Helen. That's what he enjoys the most.
Mr. District Attorney, you go right ahead with the action.
Just a moment. Before you continue, do you realize that you have it in your power to ruin this man's life? You want that on your conscience?
He made all the decisions that brought him here.
Did he? Less than an hour ago, Ned made an attempt on his own life. Providence intervened.
You intervened, you mean?
However you wish. Nevertheless, his life was saved. Mr. Wiley, you're a big man. Judge not that ye be not judged. Need I say more?
Well, I guess there's a lot in what you say, Reverend. I don't agree with all of it, but I guess there is a lot in what you say. And after all, we can't fight City Hall, can you?
Get to the point, Harvey.
Well, the point is that I'm willing to help Ned get back on his feet.
Oh, Harvey.
The strong have to help the weak, don't they? As the district attorney, you can withdraw the charges.
Congratulations, Mr. Wiley.
See your Chevrolet dealer quick. That OK tag gives you your pick of the finest used cars money can buy. When you drive it away, you'll catch everyone's eye. For a good used car, stop in today and see the man who sells Chevrolet.
The dramatic stories on Crossroads are presented with the cooperation of our Board of Advisors, Captain Maurice M. Witherspoon, Father George B. Ford, and Dr. William F. Rosenblum. Next week at this time, the Chevrolet dealers present another true story based on the exciting experiences of American clergymen on Crossroads. And here is next week's star, Richard Denning.
How do you do? We're shooting the show you'll be seeing next week on Crossroads. I was just going over my script. It's a very unusual story about a member of my church, a missing bundle of rough, dry laundry, a truck, and the Reverend Langston. That's me. I think you'll enjoy it. See you next week.
Be sure to enjoy the Dinah Shore Show every Tuesday and Thursday evening over another television network. This is Art Baker for Chevrolet, reminding you to drive with care everywhere. This has been an ABC Television Network film presentation.